So let's talk mail. To get to your mail, there's a few ways you can do it. You can start by going to this little waffle-looking icon, clicking on it, and then clicking on calendar, and it'll pull up your app. Another way to do it is you can pull up a new tab and just start typing calendar.google.com, and as long as you're logged into your Google account, then it will bring up your calendar. Okay, so in the calendar, I can see a few things that I like immediately. I love that it looks super easy. I like the colors. It's telling me different things here. We can start along the top, and as you can see, I've got the week view selected. We can go to the day view. We can look at it from the month, 4 days at a time, or I can look at it like an agenda. I really prefer the week view. I like to see what's ahead and what I've gotten done this week. But if you don't see an option on here that you like, you can come into the settings and scroll down to custom view, and you can pick 3 days, 2 days, 6 days, 2 weeks if you want. And then we will come down and hit save. And here's our 2-week calendar. It gives it to us 2 weeks at a time. We can see everything we've got going on. I'm going to switch it back to the week view now. As I said, this is the view that I prefer. If you look on the left here, you'll see a few things. Here's our Create tab, and we will get to that in just a minute. I like seeing the thumbnail view of the calendar in a month. Right here, if we need to change the month, we can move these buttons along. We can do drop downs to find our calendars, but I really like the calendar here. As you can see, we're in the last week and it's the 27th. Right below that, you'll see the different calendars that I have personally. Erin Barnes is my Epic email calendar. The 6th grade ELA is a calendar for an English course. This is personal business. Basically doctor's appointments, anything I wouldn't need or want anybody from Epic to see necessarily, but I still need to keep track of it myself. And then below you can see that I subscribe to a few other coworkers' calendars, and this is so we can do organization and planning. To add a calendar, I would just basically start typing in the name, and that person, if they've got a calendar, it's now added. I see that his color has been chosen something super close to another, so I can change it if I want to here. We're going to go ahead and create an event. Like I said, we can use the Create button. Another super cool function that Google has is the drag and drop. Here we'll simply click on or drag and drop and create the event. My event. And if we want to edit the details, we can, but if it really is from 8 until 12:30, then we can leave it as is. However, nobody knows about this event except for me, and I'm the only person who will find out unless I go in and create some details. I'll get to that. Let's go ahead and click Create Event. I'm going to title this my event, like I just said. We're going to actually make it for Thursday, and I want it to start at 9 o'clock. Now, everything on here you can see is in 30-minute increments, and as soon as I select 9 o'clock, this automatically defaults to 10 o'clock. You don't have to have it that way. Google just assumes most meetings last an hour. But if we want to click on this, we can choose one of these 30-minute increments, or I might say that this meeting is only going to last 15 minutes. You can choose your time zone here. I have everything defaulted to Central Time Zone. You can decide whether this is going to be an event that's going to last all day, by which this information will go away, or if this is going to be something that repeats. And if we want it to repeat, we can have it repeat weekly, monthly, yearly, every day if we want to. This is not going to be a repeating option. Where is this meeting going to take place? This is actually going to be a virtual meeting. And I'm going to put this in here so that everybody knows that they don't have to show up anywhere. They will be able to join the meeting via the Google Hangout. The calendar I want to choose from, I do want it to be the Erin Barnes calendar. But like I said, if this was going to be a doctor's appointment, maybe you could write personal business. If you have an agenda that you want everybody in the group to see or have access to, or maybe there's a video that you want the group to watch, you can add that attachment right here. My events show up in green. That's the color that I've chosen. But maybe this event is something that is special, it needs to stand out, in which case I would choose a different color so I could have it pop out on me on my view whenever I switch back to my calendar. I can add notifications, and I've already got it set to email me a notification and to pop up a notification within my window, and it usually pops up down here at the bottom 10 minutes before. And I do this because sometimes I'm on the phone with other teachers or with families, and I need that notification to pop up so I can start wrapping up my conversation. Here I have it done both. You can do whatever you want it to be. You can even add a third notification to be an email the day before. You can do the day before, an hour before, and 10 minutes before if you really think you might forget about it. And just to get rid of those notifications, you'll click on the X over here. You're going to decide here whether it's going to be a typical calendar or public view. On the right over here is where we add our guests. So for this event, my event, I would like to add Yolanda Merriman to this and Ann Gottschalk to this group. And so I have added them via the email, but once I click save, it's going to ask if I would like to send an invitation to those guests, and I certainly do. So back on our side, you see it's populated. There's my event in yellow, and because I already subscribed to Ann and Yolanda's calendars, I can see that it's automatically added them on here too. And I will know that they have accepted whenever they click into it and accept this meeting, because I will get an email that says that they have either accepted or declined my invitation. One last little super cool tidbit about the calendar is if you click on this drop down arrow, it's going to bring up a quick add. And so as long as you've got a person, a date, a place, a time, you can add this really quick. I'm going to meet Yo at Costco for PLC party planning. Let's say Friday at 10 a.m. And so I've got everything in there that I would need to add. I've hit that and it's shown up here in my green. I didn't invite her. This was just a quick reminder for me. She already knows on her side that she's going to meet me at Costco as well. However, this is just a fake event, so I'm going to actually come over here and delete it. This is a fake event, so I'm going to delete it also. And now when I delete this, it wants to know, do I want to notify my guests that I'm canceling this event? And actually I do. And so once I've done that, hit refresh. That event is now gone, and that is the calendar.